Yeah, good day, my friends and my viewers. I just wanted to broadcast this morning. I'm on my way to present at a conference on, technological advancement in healthcare systems. So, just wanted to do another Ghetto Bible video. This is part 7, and today what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about people, who continue to tell you and continue to tell ghetto youths that they're worth nothing. Listen, there will always be naysayers. Listen, don't even think that they can shape your life. Use them as examples, of people that you're going to see at the bottom of the ladder when you rise. Use them as a motivation, because that's what I did. I can't stop, saying it, that, you have to, set some goals and create a roadmap and follow that roadmap to a T. Allow yourself to make mistakes, because mistakes are there to be made. But the real testament is how you rebound from that mistake. It's not the amount of time you fell down. It's how you get back up. And that's always my motto, and that's always should be the motto of you if you're trying to, to elevate yourself. So I'm going to talk about something that, it's climbing the corporate ladder and looking at things that people told me that I couldn't do. Speaking at a conference and stuff, I'm always confident when it comes to public speaking, but I always try to don't play myself. But what I realized that when I wanted to make partnership of the firm, one of the things that none of the engineers in my company did, and a lot of people didn't do, apart from the older folks who are already vice principal, they're all known as thought leaders. Thought leaders meaning that you write a lot of articles and you present it at a lot of conferences. So it's a gray hair factor that they talk about. You have to be old and recognized in the industry. I didn't have none of that. So what I set out to do, although I never written an article before, but I know I needed to do that in order to be a partner at the firm that I'm working in. My firm is about 1,000 employees nationally. I'm working in the Washington, D.C. office, in the nation capital. So I decided I'd set out on my journey. I wrote my first article with some help, of course. I had somebody editing my article, but, it was the featured article in the magazine. Everybody commended on how well written it was, and that was my first goal. That was like my, it was my catalyst. That was my, my spinach if I'm Popeye. I when I did that, I, kind of proved to myself that anything is possible. And from then on, I've published maybe about 15 articles. I've written in many publications, and that's just getting that first, doing it the first time. So don't let people tell you that you can't do things. Be bold in all your exploits. Be beyond what people think or conceive that you can be. That's how you elevate yourself in life. And when I did that, I also applied for conferences. I presented at small conferences, then I built myself up until, I'm being paid to present at conference now. I'm at Walt Disney. for the weekend, for the week until Wednesday, and it's paid for. So these, you will face a lot of challenges, but the testament as ghetto youths is that we're built for that. The ghetto built you, give you that strength, that boldness, that you think that you could do anything in life. Anything. And that's exactly, how you should approach every situation. Life is what you want it to be. I will continue. I can continue to talk about my experience talking about people telling you what you can't do. Another telling experience is when I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital after going 12 surgeries. 2 months into my first semester of engineering, I was still in the hospital trying to figure out how I'm gonna get out. I remember calling the dean of engineering in Trinidad, and he said to me, Mr. Hamilton, you have to sit out a year because it's too late to come into university. It's too late. It's 2 months into a 4-month semester. It's halfway. It's impossible. You can't do it. What I did, I said, I doubted myself. I don't think I could. But, and because the dean of the faculty told me that I can't, I kind of think that I can't either. So what happened, I remember calling one of my friends, Jamel Banton, who, I went to Mona with. And, it's a dear friend of mine, good friend of mine. Kind of one of my biggest supporters, and he believed in me actually more than I believed in myself at one point. And I called him and he said to me, he's like, yo, Triple Bunk, because that was my hall name from Canada Hall. Triple Bunk, come on, man. I'm here for 2 months and I don't know nothing. And I know that you're a sharp boy. You will get it. And I decided that I'm going to get myself out of the hospital. I decided I'm going to tell a lie because I was in there too long and these doctors weren't letting me out. So what I did one morning, my doctor went on vacation. And what I did, I told the other doctors that came around doing the rounds in the morning that my doctor said I was going to be discharged this morning. Of course I was lying. The doctor looked at my file, he looked at my wound, and he decided that, yes, you can be discharged. I did. I left out of the hospital. The only thing I did, I went back 2 days to get my wound looked at. I booked my ticket and I was off to Trinidad to do my engineering degree. 2 months into the semester. 2 months late with a broken foot on crutches for the whole semester. So tell me that I'm not going to beat the odds in anything I do. On crutches, 2 months late for a semester. Listen, I went there. I work as hard as I can. I had help, a lot of help from friends, I have to tell you. But they told me that I couldn't. I got 1C. That's the lowest grade I got, throughout my university career. But I did pass. I get A's and B plus that semester. So don't let them tell you that you can't do anything, or you can't do something, or something is impossible. Listen, we are ghetto people. We make something out of nothing. We always do that. We always do that. So don't let the naysayers rule and govern your life. The real testament of a true champion is not how much he's knocked down, is how he get up and rebound from that knockdown. True greatness was not gained by telling yourself that you can't. A true champion is somebody who would tell themselves that they are the champion. They are the greatest that ever lived. So this day you're going to tell yourself that, and this will serve as your motivation. Just go out there and do anything that your mind can conceive. All right, I signed off. Talk to you in another version.